Aquarius. So this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Aquarius. And you can see that the moon is actually in Aquarius today. It's conjunct Pluto. And so for you, Aquarius, you can see it's actually going to be trining your energy, because trines are when or when the sign is in each sign, it's the same element. So Aquarius is the same element as air of Gemini and of the Libra. So you can see that this quadrant, Aquarius, that again, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is going to be aspecting your third, fourth, and fifth houses. So this is your communication house, third house, which was ruled by Gemini. You can see that Uranus is there in Gemini, changing what thought patterns, how you think, how you're perceiving reality. Sorry, guys, I'm getting really hot during this transmission. I always get super hot when I do these lives. So pardon me, I'm like, whew, sweating. But so that's telling me too that this energy is coming online as I'm talking about Aquarius, that there are terabytes of information coming to you, Aquarius, and to really be stable, because Aquarius does rule the higher mind. It is ruled by Uranus. So there's this beautiful flow happening, possibilities of, again, seeing things differently, maybe seeing things differently in the home. Gemini also rules two. So this might be for some of you, again, not for everybody. This is just use your discernment. But for some of you might be getting a second home. So you might be traveling more, right? Looking to explore your home matters, because Gemini rules two. And fifth house is also having more fun. So using the higher mind in a very creative way, again, maybe exploring and cultivating deeper meditative practices, really tuning into the power of sound, vibration, frequency, because this is all, again, Aquarius matters. This all has to do with Uranus, because we're starting to see that we really are. Um, you know, bioelectrical magnetic beings, and everything is about vibration, sound, and frequency. So, for some of you, you might even want to consider learning some sort of sound therapy, right? Maybe taking more sound bowls, singing bowls, working with tuning forks, really harnessing with the energy of vibration and sound, because that's creating new cymatical patterns where in your neural pathways. And for you, Uranus, Aquarius is fixed air. And so fixed air means you might have fixed thoughts about what the family, about real children, fun, pleasure, again, wanting a second home. So being willing to because Uranus is going to come and shake up the foundation. It's going to come and shake up those fixed thoughts that have kept you bound or kept you in a certain frequency. And again, we're all getting upgraded into this frequency of this planetary energy right now. So where are you being upgraded? Well, you can see it's in the mind, literally. It's how you're thinking, it's your perception operating system. How you're perceiving your reality is shape shifting big time right now. So if you can learn some sort of, again, frequency medicine, because medicine sound is going to be the medicine in the future. And for some of you, start playing. Maybe I'm even seeing for some of you learning to DJ, right? Using music in a new way, maybe writing your own music. Maybe if you don't know music or sound, maybe taking classes and studying, because Gemini likes to learn. So this could be a deeply learning time for you on how to utilize the power of sound, vibration, and frequency to shapeshift your neural pathways of some of maybe the fixed thought form patterns that you've been experiencing, that you're ready to let go of, that you're ready to shapeshift out of, so you can have more fun, not be so serious, right? Again, this responsibility, and you also tend to work with groups too. So then you might be having some sound bowl journeys, or people that do sound bowl journeys in your home, even, right? Again, this is not for everybody. This is a general reading, but this is some of the energy that wants to come through for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'm going to stop share there. And we're going to be pulling a card for Aquarius. So again, if you guys are here, thank you so much. Aquarius, this is a card pull from, again, the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck. And let's see what card, please, one card for Aquarius that will support Aquarius as they are learning to navigate this Uranus and Gemini. So this is Jurgon Sasha, number 22, Transfiguration. And you can see here, it almost looks like the Tower card in the Tarot, and it's represented by Mars. It's the symbol for Mars and Pluto. And so Mars and Pluto, those are rulerships of Scorpio. And again, Transfiguration 22 is 4. Well, first of all, 22 is a master number. But when you break it, if you do decide to add them together, because it depends on how you work with your numerology, but the master is really about foundation, learning to let things alchemize, transfigure, turning lead into gold. And you can see here the tower, there's something that needs to move away. And we were seeing in your chart too, fourth house matters. So again, there might be changes and shifts in the home, how you, I'm even for seeing some of you that you want even a new way your home is built. So we had talked about this in the channel, right? Geo ships, like dome homes, right? Because it's all about vibration and frequency and harmonizing your own field of energy, because we're so sensitive to frequencies right now. So you might be greeting your home and saying, you know what, I need to add some, EMF blockers, right? Or I need to maybe shift the way my house is even situated because I'm so sensitive to the energy that I need to make sure that my frequency is stabilized constantly. I'm seeing for some of you too, and for all of us, this might be great to work with grounding sheets. Grounding sheets are really good when you're sleeping to keep your body balanced and harmonized, because there's so many frequencies coming through and you're going to be changed a lot for this next 7 years. There's again a whole new cycle happening, and Mars is going to be influencing Pluto, taking action on changing. So Aquarius, you don't mind changing because you actually are the harbingers of change, right? You're ruling planet's Aquarius, which is all about change. So this can be a really important and pivotal time period for you. Again, stabilize, and get those grounding sheets, right? Allow yourself to be grounded as much as possible, because you're shifting gears pretty quickly and pretty in a very dramatic way. Again, fixed mind is changing. So what are you changing into? And again, look at your study third, fourth, and fifth house matters, and to give you a little more insight, Aquarius, onto what that could mean for you. Okay. So let me take a break here, take a little sacred pause as before we get into the next sign. Thank you guys so much for being here. Gosh, I guess it's already 35 minutes. Woo, where are we going with time here? All right. Let's go ahead and screen share and let's look at the next sign. And I believe it is going to be, if we're following, it's going to be Sagittarius.